You said you was lying. Oh man, we starting on time today too. 7:30 on the dot. For everybody that's wondering if the JMatt show is a live show, it is not. This is pre-recorded. Some of this shit that we be talking about be too crazy, and I don't want to slip up and fuck up and just have some shit that's permanently on record I can't take back. It makes a whole lot of sense, nigga. Welcome back to the JMatt show, man. Show 63. Everything feels back to normal. How about you, B? Everything feels good. We got the music back. Wayne's not here to enjoy the music with us, but he's here in spirit. Y'all think he got the Roni?
I hope he don't, man. I hope he's just playing safe.
Yeah, I hope he don't have the Roni. Wayne, you are in our thoughts and prayers today. I think he's doing the social distancing thing that they say we need to do. Is that what it is? I'm glad y'all didn't social distance yourself from me today. There's a lot of people I would like to socially distance from though on some real shit. You said what? This is the time. So this is the time for all y'all that got excuses that really don't like to mingle with your neighbors or don't want to really talk too much in the break room at work. Y'all having the time of y'all lives right now.
Social distancing.
Social distancing. I like that term though. They come up with a name for everything. Social distancing. Ain't that what social media is anyway? Social distancing.
That is social distancing, yeah.
So this shouldn't be really nothing new for nobody. We've been social distance for a long time now.
That's true.
It's about to be like Total Recall, man. Can you get an orgasm while you socially distant?
Yeah.
You can. So basically I'm just thinking of ways, or not ways, but reasons why people would need to come back together. If I could get off and I ain't got to be near nobody.
Wait, I like being around people. Just not a lot of them at one time. I ain't never like big crowds, but
You're right. I don't like crowds either.
People, you know what I'm saying? I'm claustrophobic, so.
You a socialite?
Yeah, man. I don't really care to be by myself much. I be liking to talk.
You are a socialite.
That's cool. I do too, but I can be by myself. Like I don't have an issue with that either. Like I had some of the best conversations with myself.
God damn, that's what I prefer. I prefer to be alone.
I need to tell somebody they wrong. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let somebody know how smart I am.
You gotta check people every now and then.
I like to be around people. They show everybody that I'm better than you.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool.
You are a great guy, though, B.
Back and forth, huh?
You are a great guy.
I appreciate that, man. I think you're awesome as well.
Thank you, man. You are too, Javay.
Thanks, man.
Cool, Jermaine.
We just spreading the love, man. And so are you, all the listeners of the JMatt show, man. We love y'all. And you know what? I want to start off this way because I want to get this shit off before I forget. First thing I want to say is I want to send some condolences. Rest in peace to Miss Watson. Y'all don't know Miss Watson, but Miss Watson is the grandmother of friends of the family. I call them cousins. But they like friends of the family. We all went to church together, grew up in Greater Abyssinia Baptist Church, and Miss Watson passed away. And I just want to send love to the family. Darlene, Jordan, Jessica, Jada, all the babies, Brent, the brother. They got a big family, so I can't name everybody, but I want to show y'all some love. And I don't know if I want to go to the funeral, man, but it was in the same church where my parents' funeral was. I don't know if I'll be able to endure that. It's a little too soon for me. But I want to be there. I want to be there for y'all. But if I can't make it, I at least want to let y'all know the reason why. I'm not being an asshole.
Yeah. Well,
but I was thinking about that today.
That's understandable. At least it should be. You know, that's understandable.
Yeah. So I wanted to get out the way.
Is this show sponsored by New Belgium?
That shit is good as hell though. No, it ain't a sponsor, but I just was rushing and I didn't pour it into my glass. But I fuck with them Voodoo Rangers though.
They
I ain't
are
gonna
sitting
lie.
there kind of like that.
Like sit this like.
Is they? Can you see him on the camera? You probably can. You probably can. But hey, I fuck with y'all if y'all want to show some love for real.
Definitely.
Also, the rest of the love I want to send out to is I want to shout out the last 5 people that joined the crew. as friends of the show. These is new subscribers to the JMatt Show podcast on YouTube. I want to salute y'all. And first, I want to say shout out to Shane O'Neal. What up, Shane? We was chopping it up on Facebook. Since I'm back on Facebook now,
On the book.
like I feel like I should have been back on Facebook because the platforms is completely different. Like Facebook is way more interactive than Instagram.
I agree.
Instagram is not the place to promote a goddamn podcast.
I don't know if it's because I'm older and I was recently having this conversation, but I like Facebook better than I do Instagram. I wasn't on Instagram for a couple years.
Instagram. Like I sometimes want to type some shit and post some typing.
But I like
3 different apps just so you can like put it onto that, like something like that, like repost app, and you got to get the little app to write stuff on. Then you got to post it to Instagram, so it's like too much for that.
And it's funny because
Facebook,
they both
right there.
they own both platforms. Is Mr. Zuckerberg. So you can see the similarities in the two, but I like Instagram because I'm not as interactive. I'm not as social as B. Right. So I'm not about to be on Facebook like commenting as much and really getting into conversations with people. So if y'all see that I'm on Facebook and y'all be like, man, this nigga Jay don't never comment on my shit. I'm not really on there that much, and I'm not as social as most people. So don't hate me if I'm not active on your page, but I'm about to start shouting people out. Instagram, I fuck with it because I just like the pictures. I like to scroll, and the way I scroll is ignorant as fuck. I get them about 4 scrolls up,
I ain't reading much.
and I'm off.
I ain't reading much of nothing. If you got like
I'm outta here
on that puppy, forget about it.
Yeah, it'd be wild when like
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I feel like
the long
Instagram,
captions.
like those long captions, you might read like a line or two, and then you like, all right, man.
I got the gist of
yeah.
that shit.
How often do you hit the more? Like where it says more,
Yeah, never like.
and I'll be fascinated when I hit more, and then it drop down to like, damn, a dissertation.
You're like, no, I'm not reading.
I'm not reading this, man.
On
Damn.
my page, I'm not sure how it got on there, but it's a bunch of it's ass all on my page. Like I ain't sure how they got on it. Like it ain't even sponsorship.
On your actual page,
Yeah,
or you
on
mean
my
explore?
actual
You
page.
mean explore page?
No, on my page.
My
I'm
Explore
like,
page
when
is
did I start
fucked up.
following this person? Like, who is this person?
Well, they
Yeah,
give you a
but
lot
I
of
thought you-
suggestions, though. It might have just been a suggestion.
Yeah, and it is your account, so
Right. Nobody else fucking around with it.
I just be like, this is way too much going on. In
Oh,
this
back to my shout outs. So I shouted out Shane O'Neal. We used to work together. He's funny. Melissa Coles. What's up, Melissa? Chuck Charles Neron, homie.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I don't know if he coming back to the pod, but my nigga listens though. I fuck
Right.
with you, Chuck.
He came up there to the restaurant talking about like, man,
did?
I be listening to that show, man. Y'all be funny. Y'all be funny. You and Wayne be cracking me up when y'all be arguing. Like,
Yeah, that is
so
an
we
element
went through all
that's
the episodes.
now a favorite of you and Wayne
Right.
going
I
at
know,
it
I don't know
is
what's going
become a
on with
thing.
Wayne, Angry Wayne.
African Ant, that's Anthony Thomas, Ike's cuz.
I remember him from school.
He had a podcast too, African Ant Show.
oh, word.
So shout out to African Ant.
I'm gonna have to check it out,
Right.
man.
And last but not least, Cali Snow. I don't know Cali Snow personally, but shout out to Cali. Appreciate you subscribing to the show. And again, like I said, this is a little PSA. Subscribe to the show. Favorite the show, like the show, comment, all that good stuff. I think I got all the shout outs and condolences out the way. We can get this thing started.
I feel like I moved up from fries to making burgers. I'm on the big couch now.
Man, you
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
You here, man. Mr.
Wayne,
Eddie
you're not getting
Kane.
your
Eddie
set
Kane
back.
himself,
You're not getting your
nigga.
seat back, Wayne.
Eddie Kane himself.
That's what he told me
Right,
the
hold
other day.
on.
Like, yeah, now you know what it feel like to be me.
Right. I was like, well, look at
You were
this.
supposed to be here that day,
Right,
but you be
man,
working.
you know that sh-
The Roni didn't
Don't
hit
get me
that week.
started,
The
man.
Roni was a week too late,
Man,
and I
listen,
think you probably would have been here, man. So before we get to the Roni,
man,
reporting live here from Cuyahoga County, Ohio.
right. We still
Let's
open,
just get to
everybody
the
know.
weekend. Did anybody do anything in the weekend? I was in Arizona, and by the time I got back, shit was going ham. Like I heard about what was happening while I was gone, but what did you guys do this weekend as y'all endured everything being shut down early and
Shoot,
and
you know,
toilet paper
Yeah,
being?
shut down to Sunday night,
So-
really. Well, Sunday about 9, they said. The weekend was fine. But it was like then after 9, everybody started freaking out, like, what we do now, what we do now, what we do now.
Oh, that was Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
it was like, and with us, it really ain't much change, you know. So it's like the fact that people ain't in there no more, the foot traffic is all gone. But like the deliveries and stuff is still going well. So like we go be there until they tell us we got to lock the doors for real. So like people still coming out. That's why I still say that. I would say that. So
All right, well, you was working as normal. Nothing new with this nigga.
Per.
Your shit's boring.
Per.
You had some real interesting stories that you might be able to share.
Yeah, I had a crazy weekend.
Let's hear about this crazy weekend. This is great.
Go.
This is
So we went on like I could say somewhat of a family trip to these cabins in Hocking Hills, Ohio.
Is that a fact?
It's like 3 hours away or whatever, which was cool. I don't know that I would want to go there in the wintertime though, just because once you get down there, they got like these really like windy roads, back roads, man, and people who actually live there, they speed around these roads.
Do they got like street lights?
No,
Or
there's
is it
no
real
street
dark at
lamps
night?
or none of that. It's just pitch dark once
Hate
you
that
get out
shit.
there. But we were the first to get there, so it was still daytime. I don't like driving at night, so I purposely left early.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, but
It's a safety thing.
He wanted the best bedroom. That's what it really was.
well, they were already assigned anyway, so they were already assigned, and plus we wanted to disinfect and all of that with everything.
Yeah,
going
I feel
on.
you got to get there first.
So it was cool, man. A lot of alcohol though.
What you was drinking?
Remy Martin. Too much Remy Martin.
Tell me about it.
Man.
Would you say you by yourself? How much you think you consume?
Probably 2/5.
By alone?
Yeah,
How long
man.
was y'all there?
We got there Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We left Monday morning.
My man was not playing.
2/5. I mean, for that's 3 days.
So it was like,
kick it.
whew.
Yeah, good enough.
So
And
like a
I'm pretty
pint-
sure most of that was like within a day and a half of each other
bro.
too.
So Friday night was like a pint. Saturday a fifth. Sunday another pint. Early in the morning Sunday though, like.
I can't drink like that, man.
Well,
y'all some soldiers, man.
Neither can I. I found out. Like I'm still recovering. It's Wednesday. I'm still
JMatt,
recovering.
that's how you know it's serious. When JMatt come to the podcast, he got a 6-pack of IPAs.
Yeah, I
and
said,
the
you
last
know
time
what?
I seen him, he said he don't drink beer.
So for probably the last like 10 years, maybe a little bit more, man, I've like not been a beer drinker
Right, I can
at
dig it.
all. But I'm like, you know what? I just got to take it easy from here on out, man. I don't even want to look at no liquor,
Right.
but I can handle a couple beers.
Some nights will do that
So
to you.
that's the route
Make
right
it
now.
adjust.
man.
I thought he was bringing a gift to the podcast.
Well,
I said,
it was a gift
damn,
too.
this nigga bringing me
It's a
beer. What
gift
did I
too.
do?
See, so
So is this my beer or not?
Yeah, I put that there for
I'm
you.
about to let it get warm. And shit.
So
Yeah,
if
you
you
is.
notice-
Don't do that.
if you noticed, like my idea of a beer is like a Heineken or something like that. But when I'm around you, I see you drinking stuff like this. So
I'm glad to be a good influence, man.
You're a thoughtful nigga.
And I'm not gonna take credit for it. Shout out to Smoke. He got me. He initiated me into the
up,
beer
Rich?
gang. So yeah,
man.
it's good beer or no
Right,
beer around
him,
here.
Stu, they be out that shit. The
Mhm.
beer and shit.
Mhm.
Mel too. Give a shout out to Mel.
Yeah. So you had a good weekend.
it was cool, man. I mean,
what y'all do?
so we just hung out all weekend. We cooked. We
It's one of
talked a
those
lot
days.
of shit. Just hung out. We just
Okay.
kicked it. And
How many
Man.
couples?
yeah, all couples.
About 3, 4.
No, it was 18 of us actually.
18.
So not 18 couples.
I was about to
18
say I don't know
No,
18
it's
couples.
a family
No, that's
reunion.
36. It's so 18 people.
You see how he just hit us with the math real quick?
Right,
He's like,
right.
no, that's
No,
36.
No.
You're right,
just
though.
18,
But you're
yeah,
right.
18 people.
Okay. 9 couples. And y'all got along like everybody was
Well,
straight.
no, I'm sorry. I think
You
it might have
asking
been 2 singles, maybe
I
2 or 3 singles there. Total 18 people, but the rest were couples.
So y'all just like everybody's. You said it's family though, right?
Yeah, well, people I consider family, close,
Okay.
really close friends of mine.
Everything worked out smooth. No arguments. No.
Oh yeah, it
no
was
fights.
arguments.
Let's
was
get
definitely
to
some-
that,
Was y'all
because-
arguing just because
Right.
y'all
'Cause
argue,
you-
or was y'all playing games that led to arguments?
No, so
Because your
so-
wife is aggressive when she play games.
no. It wasn't that.
So was mine, though. My wife is aggressive too.
It was me and another guy argued. Another guy and another guy argued.
Was it drunken arguments or was y'all sober?
That shit was probably just testosterone alpha.
Yeah, I think that's partly what it was, man.
Testicular alpha.
Just men.
But
shit.
you noticed, you knew these men that you were arguing with prior.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
cool.
Well, that shit happens from time to time.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially when niggas is drinking fifths.
There's a lot of people. Somebody go poke their
Man.
chest
Alone.
out too damn far. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You gotta poke
As long
that
as y'all
motherfucker
did y'all
back
wrestle.
in.
no.
Ain't nobody wrestle,
it was,
though.
It was nothing physical. Just arguing.
Hey, okay. Ain't nobody calling nobody no bitch.
No. None of that. Just
What the bitch ass niggas talking about?
Yeah, because those is just fighting words you can't come back from.
yeah.
that-
Well,
so that you cross that band,
so no, it didn't go that far. I mean, some words exchanged, but no cross the line words.
everybody was good. A little
Yeah,
later.
it was just a argument.
Was Pretty Ricky there?
No, he didn't go. And I'm glad he didn't go.
Rick is crazy than a motherfucker, boy.
We ain't gonna get on Rick, but shout out to Rick too.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
nuts.
can't wait to see my nigga in
my
Vegas,
God.
man.
Oh, man.
That's
No,
all I'm gonna say.
I'm glad he didn't go on this one, man, because it was like, man, the way I went in, and I know how he go in. I like, man, my homie would have.
He would have, yeah.
He would have, man.
Somebody would have to resuscitate this nigga.
Yeah, he would have took the cake, man.
Yeah.
You know, but overall, it was a cool weekend, man. So definitely something that going forward, man, we should look at.
No, I'm
Hocking
I'm
Hills,
definitely down with that. I've heard that being suggested quite a few times, so I'm gonna definitely check that out. And that sounds like something you got to experience in a group too.
Yeah.
So I'm down to go down there with like 10, 12 people. It don't have to be couples, but when you married, that's how you really normally
That's
kick
how-
it.
yeah.
Go roll.
Yeah.
Y'all married boys,
So-
I'll tell you.
But it was cool too, cause like I said, it was a couple singles in there too, and man, it was just like for the most part, man, it was a really cool trip.
Good.
I mean, it's really something cool to do, and they got the jacuzzi and everything, man. So
Right.
I mean, like I said, it's pitch dark out there, and the jacuzzi is outside, so it's
Just
something
under
like
the stars.
yeah, you just
Yeah.
chilling, talking, drinking, you know what I mean? So it's cool, man.
Yeah, so y'all like on some like real world shit.
What is this?
Yeah,
B?
well, you know what? I
There's
actually
weed there, nigga.
Is it?
And it went so fast too. Like that was the thing too. Like man, Friday to Monday, you think about like, oh, okay, I got time, but
No, you don't.
it just flew by. Like I even had time to get in the jacuzzi.
I went to. Y'all want to hear about my weekend?
Yeah, let's talk about it, man.
I don't hear no enthusiasm.
Come on, man.
Wayne
Gave
is
us a-
usually really excited to hear
You
about
gave
my
us an
weekend.
option.
I don't know if y'all
Let's talk
y'all
about
making
it.
me feel some type of way. I miss Wayne.
So Miss Wade.
No, so I was in Arizona. I was in Arizona with my entire family.
Y'all look good too, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
That was my
Real
first time rocking the bow tie, my nigga.
Yeah.
First time rocking the bow tie. I'm like, man, Jacob rocking the bow tie. I'm rocking the bow
Yeah,
tie.
man,
too.
He
y'all-
was serious too. He was committed to that picture, Jacob. He was committed to that family
Man,
picture.
Jacob
like, yo,
wasn't playing.
right.
Jacob knew he
Like,
was
I know
fresh.
we looking good today. He committed to that picture. I'm tripping. Like look
Jacob
at him.
knew he was fresh, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about he barely cracked a smile, and you feel some type of way.
Right,
you
when
know you look good when you keep
right,
the
wait,
meme
yeah,
up.
You gotta keep the demeanor.
Jacob
Keep this
wasn't
all
playing,
together.
man.
He
I was so
he a
proud of
full
that nigga, man.
character.
So we down there for my mother-in-law's wedding.
That was nice.
I learned that you have to say mother-in-love because I guess mother-in-law means like it ain't really all the way gravy. So mother-in-love.
I'm learning.
yeah.
I'm learning, man.
So my mother-in-law got married
with that
to Rex. Rex is a very cool guy. Shout out to Rex. That was only my second time meeting him. Rex is real cool, man. This guy got my daughter a gift too. I was like, damn, Jay, what is it your birthday? We've been celebrating her birthday for like a month. So she got a gift.
That's dope.
I don't know if Shirley got a gift, but everything was beautiful. Service was beautiful. My mother-in-law looked great. She was extremely happy. All the bridesmaids looked beautiful. The groomsmen did their thing. Everything was great. It was at this place called The Castle in Arizona. I don't remember the city, but that shit was like it was shaped like a castle. It looked like it was designed specifically for weddings. That shit was beautiful. It kind of reminds you of like a Lander Haven feel,
Okay.
but in a castle format. It shit was really, really nice. I had to boogie up out of there though on the reception.
Why you say that?
Nigga. It's tugging at my heartstrings, man. You know when they had to everything was cool. Whole service was cool. I'm like, nah, I'm grooving, I'm into it, I'm snapping my photos, I'm being Mr. Photographer. Then come the reception.
What happened,
Come
man?
on, man. So that shit. Damn. I felt like goddamn waiting for the damn shit on the
Nigga.
TV. Uploading.
Come time for the mother-son dance. Lo and behold, they play Mama.
Right.
Before they even got to the second verse, I'm boogieing up out there. I'm like,
Oh, you
man.
ain't want to. Oh, man. You can express yourself.
Oh,
I'm
man.
up out of here. No, I was gone, nigga. Like, it was so funny. It was like instinctual, nigga. Like, I didn't even think about it. I heard, Mama. Nigga, I started welling up, nigga. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I felt like I was having a heart attack, nigga. I think I did have a panic attack.
Anxiety. That's
Yeah, I think I had a panic attack.
We
my nigga.
probably would have been together on that one right there, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know, that was
probably.
a song me and my mom danced to.
Okay.
Nigga, out of here.
Right.
So, shout out to Brandon, cousin Brandon. He came out there and he was the only one that seen me. I didn't want nobody to see me. But I happened to go to the bathroom first before I went outside, and he was the only nigga in the bathroom. I said, damn. I walk in, I see his nigga, he fixing his bow tie and shit. I tried doing these to go in the stall. But no, that shit was, can't walk past cuz and not say nothing. So I tried to come out the stall and I tried to zoom past him. He seen me like, you all right? I'm like, no. No.
Right.
Nigga hit the doors, man. I walked like to the corner and I was out there. I was probably out there for a grip. But it shit took me a minute to like literally get my breathing together. Like it felt like I was having a panic attack. Craziest feeling. So that happened. Wasn't expecting that. But after that, that's why I said shout out to Cuz, man, because he came out there, we just chopped it up. He just took my mind off of what I was thinking about. Went back in, good to go for the rest of the night. Nigga, Arizona is crazy. Because my brother-in-law don't go to sleep when the family in town. 3 of the 4 nights, whatever nights we was there, I went to bed at 5 a.m. Which was really 8 a.m. our time. So right now, I'm extremely wired because this is like kicking the time.
When did y'all
right
get
now.
back?
What's today?
Wednesday,
Wednesday, right?
Wednesday,
Monday.
yeah.
So we got back.
No,
Yeah, Monday.
Wednesday.
Okay. Same day as us.
So we was almost out there for 7 days.
Shit.
We were supposed to come back Saturday, but we was having such a good time. It was like we can't really, and we was so far away from the airport. It would have been like an hour. So we ain't gonna be able to catch this flight. We ain't been about to inconvenience nobody, take us to the airport. And so we took advantage of Frontier not charging nobody to cancel or change flights. So we just changed our flight to Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Gave us a little bit more time to relax.
Now let me ask you this: what was the flight like? Like
Yeah.
going and coming? Because obviously it had to be different. I gotta think coming back.
It was.
Okay.
Was it crowded?
Both flights was crowded as hell.
Okay.
Now, the flight there seemed like it took longer, crowded, but that flight was cool. But the flight back, nigga sneezed right next to me. White guy.
They think it's a game.
I think we think it's a game. I think we think it's a game. A little
I looked
bit
at this nigga, man, he fits the description of a Roni victim. Like, he's upper 50s. I don't know what this nigga health like. He just sneezed.
Roni victim.
He just sneezed. I don't know. We could all have the Roni now because it just circulates the same air on the plane.
We all got it already.
And he was the only nigga.
We all got
But he was the only nigga to sneeze though.
I'm getting ready to sneeze.
So
You making me feel bad.
so
I can't
on
do
that
it.
note, like you just said, B, we could literally all have it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not really worried about that. We might as well, since we're here, let's just go ahead and talk about the Roni. Since we're here, what I really want to know is what precautions are you guys taking? But before we do that, I want to say that I'm not particularly worried about it because we could potentially, most of us have it right now. What I typically do is worry about fortifying my immune system as opposed to trying to build it up now. Like I try to keep my immune system as good as it could be
Right.
throughout the year. So now I'm just trying to fortify it and make it more solid. What y'all doing?
I clean my whole crib up, top to bottoms for the hell of it, because it's like, you gotta start there.
Well, it is spring
Everything
cleaning time.
Clean, you know what I'm saying, which is perfect. So it's cleaned up everything, man. And just like I'll be at the restaurant, we got some type of like, cause I can't remember the name of it. Got some little, that little shit they put on it, but it's real powerful. So we be cleaning while we just up in there.
You said little shit that they put on it. What are you talking about?
Like,
what did he say?
Medical names that you can't.
Why you just let him get that off, man? We don't know what the fuck he just
I'm
said.
listening. I'm listening.
They have
waiting
no
for
what?
him to get it.
You know how you can't pronounce a name on a bottle.
Yeah, but you say they have the thing and they put the shit on it. What is the thing and what are they putting it
the
on?
label, I cannot pronounce the name of it.
Is it disinfectant, nigga?
It is disinfectant. I say it's like a bunch of bleachy something, but it ain't. It's
A bunch of bleachy something. Go ahead, B. Tell your story.
I can't pronounce it what the fuck it is. So it's like, yeah, I suck a picture, I send it to you. But yeah, cleaning. That's it, because everybody don't know how to clean.
So what are you doing that's all you doing is cleaning?
Cleaning.
Like I feel like at this point, that's all you can do.
Right.
It's clean?
Like
Clean.
no, I'm saying it's just that. Like so for me, like I always been like a real like funny style person with always keeping my hands clean anyway. Using hand sanitizer, washing my hands throughout the day. I was already doing that kind of stuff anyway, man. So if my hands stay ashy, like I don't even care. It don't bother me at all. Like, cause I was already doing that anyway.
Right.
But for the most part, man, it's like you, I'm not worried about it, bro. Like if I catch it or if I have it, it's like with anything else I've ever had, like the flu or just a normal cold or something like that. Hopefully get over it. But I mean, that's all I could pretty much do. I can't really trip out on it. Obviously, they don't want it to spread or whatever. So, okay, if I get tested for it, which I did think about doing, I ain't gonna front.
How do you get tested? Where do you get tested?
So drive-through thing.
Yeah, they had these like little hubs or something set up, like I guess like maybe 4 or 3 or something.
We got them nearby?
Yeah, where you just pull up. But I did hear before even coming here today, I heard that they're only doing it for seniors now. So I think you have to have like an order from a doctor to get tested.
Ain't that a bitch?
Right.
Yeah, so
I gotta have a permission slip to get tested to see if I'm sick.
Yeah, man.
Then they talking about quarantining for 4 to 6 weeks or something.
Well, so yeah, also too, they just want you to treat it as if you have it. So just stay inside, don't even come out or whatever, just because. So just act like you already have it and stay inside or whatever. But I'm not doing it just because I'm just living, man. I'm just living my life. Like I'm not going to shut down. I think the whole media outrage of it is the thing that's probably making us sick for real and driving us crazy.
It's mental illness.
Exactly.
Mental, and then they be talking about how mental illness is what we need to be really concerned about now.
Yeah, man.
What about you niggas is putting everybody in a panic by showing pie charts and coronavirus ticker symbols on the goddamn bottom of the screen?
Yeah, that's like that bugs you out more than any.
Like another nigga has it.
Or
Every minute
itself.
we're reporting how another death.
But
shut up.
They ain't showing nobody. Like, show somebody with it 10 days in.
Now they have been showing. I did see a special on, I think it was ABC or NBC, where they was interviewing people that actually had the virus, and everybody they showed. Donovan Mitchell was on there. Everybody they showed looked perfectly fine. So what they're saying is what they need to say more of, and which speaks to JaMatt's point of just the media induced panic and fear that they just pumping, is the fact that this is something that you can actually live with, and more people, actually quadruple, maybe more than quadruple the times of people that have died have cured themselves from it. But they're not talking about that because that's how, and for me, let me hit my shit, man. Let me hit my shit. To me, that's how you know it's some other type of shit going on. There has to be.
It's some underlying stuff going on that's not being talked about, I believe.
What's that, in your opinion?
Some political stuff, possibly.
It's real convenient, right?
It's really
super convenient. We had another Super Tuesday, and can't nobody go out and vote. And I'm like, vote. Is like 66% vote for Biden? I'm like, I don't know anybody that likes that nigga.
My fault. I got to dry off. Told y'all I'm high back for tripping.
Hey, so everybody looking at people like you can't even cough no more.
Right, hold on, man.
Did something go down the wrong pipe or something?
Man, just that
And you got a splint on your finger? Were you wounded? You all right?
Yeah,
Was in a fight or
You lost the fight to one of them motherfucking kitchen knives, didn't you?
No, you silly.
Man, continue, man, with your cough again, nigga. Come on, man.
But no, I mean, it all seems like really, really convenient.
Really, nigga?
I think Trump making himself look really cool right now because it's like, all right, I'm gonna send these checks out to these people,
And he gonna come up with the cure for it.
and he gonna come up. Well, he
Or
obviously-
not he, but it's gonna happen under his watch.
So
Exactly.
and then like, all right, I'm forcing these companies to slow everything down. I'm gonna make it law for the mortgage companies to give y'all a break for 60 days. Well, not a break, but we gonna put things on hold for 60 days.
I heard some airline was talking about how they might not have any money. They might be bankrupt in another month.
Think Delta.
So they talking about they asking for $50 billion.
Well, they gonna have to do it.
So we about to have another stimulus situation on our hands.
Yeah, and we gonna bounce from it, and we gonna bounce from this thing.
Right.
But it's
Money
always
up
at our
front.
expense, though. It's always at the taxpayer expense when niggas bounce back.
Somebody got to pay for it.
So while the country bounce back, the corporations bounce back. We be steadily bouncing backwards
Not really.
because they just piling more and more debt on.
I'm glad
In
some
my
motherfuckers
opinion.
So
just, man.
okay, so I came up with a pretty cool idea.
What's that?
I don't even know if I might want to talk about this after we done.
Oh, it's
So
like
you don't
that.
wanna spit it to
It's
the
like
world?
that, bro. Like I got a
Some
great
things
idea.
are made to be shared, and ideas
Okay,
are.
so I'll say it like this. And you and I, we'll talk about it after work. Pool your money, man. So from what I understand, they're supposed to be sending out some checks. We don't know how much or whatever, but let's say if it is $1,000, we're supposed to be getting 2 of them. Just start pooling your money together and buy some land. That's all I could say.
Right.
Put
with
the
that.
money together. 10 people. If you got $2,000 a piece, do not run to the mall with the money.
Right.
Don't go to Walmart with the money.
Real
if
game
you can
right here.
stand it,
Now.
if
Real
you can,
game
if
right
you
here.
can stand it, because I know everybody, like a lot of people are out of work and they will need the money to go to the store and stuff like that.
No,
So
that's a real game, though.
I understand it, but if you can stand it, if you can hold tight for 30 days or 60 days till we can bounce from this, get with 5 like-minded people and put this money together and go get some land because you can.
1, 2, 3 right here. So
That's easy money.
we already got
it's sweet.
we got some land right here, but
I'm just clearing my throat, man. Come on, man.
somebody
Jesus
come
Christ.
get this nigga, man. We about to forcefully socially distance your ass, nigga, in a second, man.
I was hitting that burner, man. Got me a little cotton in the mouth.
That's because there ain't no weed in there. It's just tobacco.
Not no more. Anyway,
Hey, but no-
that's smart though. That's something really to think about. Motherfuckers need to think about.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's
sale. It's time to start buying stuff.
if you can stand it though, like I said, because you do have people out here. You got to keep in mind that it is a lot of people out here that, they may not be in no good spot like that to where they could hold on to that money like that because they may have kids. It may be single mothers with 6 kids and stuff like that, and she get $1,000. She got to feed them kids.
See, and that's the thing. I don't want people to be all not necessarily saying excited like you all. Not like I'm not assuming you're excited about that, but that is what the candidate Andrew Yang was proposing, who dropped out of the race. He was proposing, I forgot what he called it, but like a monthly stipend of like $1,000 just to help people out. So what you're saying is I could see why it makes more sense now because we in some sort of crisis. But just in general, that would do something, in my opinion, just to help people out.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to have a whole welfare program if you providing people with $2,000.
right. And our country,
Not necessarily, but you see what I'm saying.
yeah, our country, I feel like has enough industry and we produce enough to be able to help people out.
Now today though, in Ohio, the governor just announced before we came on the pod that they're also closing barbershops, beauty salons, nail shops, tattoo
the nail
parlors.
spots closing too.
Basically, beauty salons, anything that's like grooming or tattoo shop, any of that stuff is now closed as well. So it's about to be a lot of people not making no money, man. You know how many hairdressers we know?
But then you got to think about, they'll come house calls though.
Shit, you better know
Absolutely, you right.
Niggas gonna be cutting out the
right.
basement like
You
a
know what I'm
mug.
You
saying?
right.
They'll tell you this
But
way,
then
you
but
can't
that's hard
drive.
too, though.
Unless
That's
he-
hard
that's what I'm
too,
saying,
though.
Unless he lock us all the way down.
Not everybody live where they close to where they work. Like, so it's not. It might be easy for some. That is definitely a possibility, but it's gonna be a lot of people
I
that
think
that
like
feel
your
it.
closest people,
Oh yeah,
they gonna come fuck with you.
but I don't know if that's
even
gonna sustain.
or
I
your
don't-
barber might even be willing to travel and come to you.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough to pay the rent every month though.
Right. Then you go
A lot of
But-
people's
Gas
closest
money.
people be like what 10,
Right, that
15.
gas
But understand too though. So again, he's Trump. I'm talking about making it or trying to put it into law. From what I read earlier, during this crisis, you can't legally evict someone.
Yeah, which
a
makes
mortgage
sense.
company can't legally, I guess, try to foreclose on you or
Right.
something during this particular time. So therefore, you can catch a break. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too. Why, another cool reason why I think like we can get through this, because it's like, all right, man, you ain't gotta be out here trying to rob, steal, and kill, because we all in this together. Like I feel like
Until it get crazier,
yeah. Until okay, so if the factories, I feel like the
then you gonna
factories
have to
shut
load
down.
them pistols and that and get that
Yeah,
ammo
but
ready.
I don't think we there yet.
No, we're not there.
We'll
But you
get
but
there.
you got to
It's
be
getting there.
prepared before we get there. You can't get there and
Well,
then
you-
be like,
you
I'm gonna
got-
get my guns.
You got to be prepared for any and everything
I'm just
all the time.
so I'm just putting it out there, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think we'll be fine. At least I hope.
In a minute, see, it's getting worse. It always get like we said in the car. It gets worse before it gets better. So right now it looks very strange outside. You go outside and it's weird out there. It's weird, bro. Like shit ain't open. Ain't nobody driving. It looks strange
just
already.
look
So,
crazy,
and this is
man.
just literally the beginning. This is all within what, 2 weeks? So it's going to get worse. So all I'm saying is I'm not necessarily panicking or afraid or anything like that. I'm just about to buy shit that I never would have thought I needed to buy this soon. Like I'm about to get me a bug out bag. I'm about to get me a generator. I'm about to get the shit that I might need somewhere down the line because this shit is playing out like a movie, man.
Yeah,
It's
well,
playing out like a movie.
hey man, you just gotta.
I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to need any of it, but I don't have any of those things either. So I think I might need should get them now.
Not to have it in the time I need.
That's all. I mean, but that's all we could do, man. Is
But they
just-
need to. Everybody need to chill out on the toilet paper and the paper towels though. Like
yeah,
that's
that's
just
like
wrong.
for
Y'all need to stop that bullshit.
I'm definitely not tripping on like
ridiculous.
so some of this stuff is just a little bit outrageous, man. You know.
Yeah.
But let me ask y'all something. Have y'all found it kind of strange though? Like our fucking county alone has like one of the fucking highest cases in the whole United
No,
States.
I'm not surprised.
Like why the fuck? Like how the fuck? That's why I was thinking to myself, like, damn, where I live at
Cuyahoga County is big, and there's so many different types of
in the
people.
fucking country though, bro.
It's so many different types of people here. Like Cuyahoga County is a melting pot of damn near every type of person you could think of. Now, I don't think we have more cases than Seattle or
No,
Washington.
I think we do.
Are you,
The last I
passed
heard,
them?
and, man,
How we
and-
pass
and-
them?
bro.
When that happened?
Unless it
I
grew,
ain't keeping those stats.
yeah. Unless it grew, the last I heard,
Yeah, you've been watching the news. I ain't been watching. the
yeah.
news.
Oh, so 8. That's like I don't know the math on that, but that's probably what 1%.
So it say on the TV 8,525 corona cases in the U.S. Only 145 deaths. But it's not breaking down on the map like where these cases are. I'm pretty sure this shit is really spread the fuck out. And 37 cases in a county of I don't know how many people.
88, or I'm sorry, 88 cases in our state, 34 cases in our county.
But I'm saying compared to how many people in the county, that's not a lot. But I see what you're saying. That's why they get you fearful. They put down the goddamn pie charts and they be like, oh shit, this number is bigger than this number.
Yeah, it's like,
But
shit,
in
like y'all,
in the percentage,
y'all could have
the
been like,
percentage is like
stayed in fucking Arizona.
0.00.
Cause you could have changed your shit anyway to come back when you wanted to. But I mean, it's like, damn, man, like.
You know what I was thinking about outside of the barbershops and all these other people that do these type of jobs is like what they losing as far as money and revenue. what is these niggas gonna do, man? All these personal trainers, man.
Oh,
You know how many personal trainers there are out there, bro, who can't go to the gym now? I was pissed when I got back because before I left to go to Arizona, I was really getting back on my gym shit tough. And I'm like, man, these niggas about to close the gym. I know it. As soon as I get back, they close the damn gym. And I was just thinking about, man, everybody in my timeline is like a weightlifting nigga.
Mm-hmm.
What is they finna do? What are they? Let's
go to the
what
park,
they finna
man.
do?
Grab it at the park.
I actually rode through Euclid Creek today, and it wasn't a ton of people, but it was a lot of people out there. It's still not technically spring yet.
So they not social distancing, huh?
No, people were out there. And I saw kids outside today too, like riding their bikes and stuff too. And I'm like, yeah, that's how. Yeah, man, like that's how.
Well, the kids could go out to play. I don't think there are any kids with the coronavirus.
No, actually, it is.
Where?
I heard a case yesterday.
Cuyahoga County?
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Well,
was just
okay,
joking.
so 2 cases. All right, so yesterday I heard a 4-year-old has it. And then this morning,
Is he in good shape?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know his condition. But
Is he breastfeeding?
Also, this guy told me this morning that a 12-day-old child had caught it. 12-day-old had it.
Coming out the womb.
But the 12-day-old survived it. Like he had it already. Now I don't know. And the guy told me, he said, I don't think this was in Cleveland or in Ohio, but the kid survived it at 12 days old. He survived it. So, and also they said that kids like could carry it, but and survive it. But the issue is with the children, they just don't want them around older people, right? Because their immune systems can't handle.
Can't go to granny house.
That's it.
I just want them to get this money together. You know what I'm saying? For us, like for the people. So one of the main things, especially for the small business owners, they need to get some type of stimulus packet or something together for them, because that's where it's gonna hurt the most at, man.
Yeah. This country is mostly comprised of small business owners. Yeah. Like people want to talk shit about the corporations and everything, but it's very few corporations out here. Most of them is small business owners, man. Like the beauty salon owners, the barbershop owners, tattoo shops, the convenience stores, the restaurants. Like those are small business owners, man. Like that shit is what this economy is really comprised of, man. So hopefully everybody is taking the proper precautions, man. We definitely, as much as we joke and everything, you know what I'm saying, we want everybody to be careful. We want everybody to be healthy, everybody be safe. So everybody do the right thing.
Once it's over, continue these same practices.
Right. Oh, that's what I say. Don't just be sitting at the house. Be sitting at the house not doing nothing about it. Like clean your shit up while you in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Continue to wash your hands.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, keep washing your hands, man, after you fucking use the restroom too. Like just don't do it now because you think it's important.
Exactly. It's been important.
Right.
And sneeze into your sleeve. Right. I'm sick of seeing motherfuckers.
Yeah, in their hands.
Ain't no hand sanitizer or wipes anywhere around. Right. I didn't really sneeze, but I'll go ahead and get a dose anyway. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, do the right thing.
Just.
Oh, I got a story for y'all when we talking about cleanliness. Holy shit! What a transition, guys. In Arizona, I swear, this is going to be something that I hope most of y'all acknowledge, and I hope I don't find out that some of you motherfuckers is nasty. Okay. So we down in AZ, and typically I really don't like sleeping at people's houses. When I go out of town, it don't feel like a vacation to me unless if I'm at somebody's house. It just feels weird, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool. We had our own room, big old house, everything was cool. No complaints my way. But here comes the thing. It's the shower situation, right? Mm. It's always for me, like, I'm not really, I call myself a germaphobe, but I'm not like really, really freaked out about shit. But I don't really rock with shit if it's looking germy. Right. So I observed while taking a shower that before I even got in the shower, I'm noticing how many wash rags is in this bathroom.
Oh,
I said,
shit.
God damn, it's a lot of people using this bathroom.
Just one.
Oh my God. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting the wash rags and shit, right? All right. Let me get to my story. Actually, it ain't even a story, it's just a point. I noticed as I was bathing myself, I'm getting clean. You know when you washing up and you got that lather going, right?
Yeah.
Soap flies all over the place. That's why you get soap scum on the walls and shit in your shower curtain, right?
Right.
And as you get in the motherfucking soap scum and you bathe, you getting in, the soap has the dirt remnants from your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all that stuff washes off.
Right.
And hopefully down into the drain. It don't wash off in the drain if you got your wash rag hanging up right around my pelvic area.